All right, hey everyone. So in this video, we're going to be learning about the scientific method in action. So let's get started off with what is the scientific method. This is just a process that scientists, people, even you use to solve problems. For an example, let's say you have a charger and your phone is broken and you're trying to plug it in and you're trying to figure out why is it not charging. You're using the process of thinking of how can you go about fixing it and solving that problem. So you might end up choosing another charger, seeing if your phone is not working, and then you might realize, oh snap, I bought a cheap charger and that's why it's not working. All of that is you doing the scientific method. So the first part of the scientific method is you ask a question. So you can ask a question like, why do plants grow faster in sunlight than shade? You can ask a question like, why is your hairline receding? Oh, you got some tight braids. Okay. Anyway, your first thing is to do is ask a question. The next step for you to do is do some background research. So, y'all kids love to Google. So, this is your time to shine. You're going to look at previous studies. You can go on TikTok, YouTube, Google. I don't know what else kids do these days to do your research, but you're going to try to get as much information as possible so that you can develop a hypothesis. And switching to hypothesis, that is a educated guess. So, this is a testable statement. You have to use a if and then in your hypothesis. So the example that I gave you here is if plants are exposed to sunlight, then they will grow taller. So you need to be able to use your if then statement for it to take it. The next step is for you to actually conduct the experiment. And that's the fun part. That's when you get to light stuff afire, fold stuff, whatever your experiment is about. This is where you get to control the data by manipulating one or two variables in the experiment. So since you're a beginning scientist, you're only going to be manipulating one variable, and while you're keeping all the other variables the same. Then step 6 is for you to draw a conclusion. So once you conducted your experiment and you gathered all your information as possible, you're then going to come up with an idea about the world. So you want to make sure that whatever conclusion you draw upon is on data and evidence that you have. So you cannot say that you think that drinking milk will help you grow taller without having actual evidence of if I drunk a gallon of milk a day that I'm now 6 feet instead of 5'2". Then step 7 is for you to communicate the results. That's worth you sharing what you found with other people. In academia, that is writing research papers, attending conferences. In our class, it could either be recording a video or you're going to be doing presentations to the class. If you didn't like that, then I don't know why you signed up. You hear it now, though. So let's go on. I just want to stress the importance of research in the scientific method. Research is the backbone, helping scientists to design experiments and build knowledge. In our class, the first thing you're going to do before you actually get into our experiments is do a ton of research.